also hearing that Diddy has a target on his back while he is behind bars.
A group of detainees that prosecutors said were MS-13 gang members in court documents stabbed an inmate.
Now that Diddy's been arrested, some disturbing news has been released. Diddy's been placed on suicide watch, aka Death Watch, inside of one of New York's most deadliest prisons. And get this is the same prison that Jeffrey Epstein was found dead at. But if you appreciate me bringing y'all the news, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is getting creepy. Footage of P. Diddy's actual arrest with the cops putting him in handcuffs have finally leaked to the internet. All right, that's Diddy right there, coming into the hotel lobby. Whoa, all right, so they got the feds. It looked like they just rolled right out the cut, came around the corner on that boy. They ain't have a conversation with him or nothing, just straight took him. Look at this crew right here. They knew what time it was, and it looks like they took him to his hotel room. What's going on here? All right, yeah, they definitely taking that man to his up on the elevator. They let him go back to the room. All right, so this is strange. I've never seen cops arrest somebody, put them on an elevator, and take them back to their hotel room. What was discussed in that hotel room? Now they got him in cuffs. You can see he in cuffs right there. His squad, nobody's with him. The prison that Diddy's being held at is known for its corruption and deadly violence against inmates. They say the guards can't even be trusted. The prison that Diddy is at is so bad that most judges refrain from sending non-violent offenders there for fear that the prisoners won't even make it out alive. And this is where they sent Diddy.
From his $48 million Miami mansion to hell on earth where chaos reigns. Just some of the words used to describe the Metropolitan Detention Center where Sean Diddy Combs is now being held without bail after pleading not guilty to trafficking and racketeering charges.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
He is not the first high-profile inmate to pass through these walls. Ghislaine Maxwell, R. Kelly, Pharma Bro, Martin Shkreli, and crypto fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried. But the conditions of the prison are far from homey, notoriously described as, quote, dreadful, as one judge put it. Some on the bench have even moved away from sending non-violent defendants there. A group of detainees that prosecutors said were MS-13 gang members in court documents stabbed an inmate 44 times in an attack caught on camera. 2 shivs were recovered from the attack. You see them here. The victim survived. And in the last 3 years alone, 4 inmates have died by suicide. And violence is not the only issue. Accusations of medical neglect, staffing shortages, smuggling of drugs, some allegedly facilitated by employees. At least 6 staff members charged with crimes in the last 5 years, according to the AP. Some accused of accepting bribes and providing contraband.
I've had clients describe NBC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
The prison has about 1,200 detainees and is the only federal prison in the nation's largest city, 2 years after Jeffrey Epstein died by there.
And now they got Diddy on Death Watch? This is some really scary stuff.
The story we're tracking, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs on suicide watch at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after 2 judges denied his request for bail. This as a grand jury is expected to hear new testimony from workers very soon. Good Day's Lizette Nunez is outside the facility in Gowanus with the very latest. Lizette, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. So TMZ is reporting that 2 workers are sharing their encounters with Diddy with the feds. We're also hearing that Diddy has a target on his back while he is behind bars here at the Metropolitan Detention Center.
TMZ is reporting that more people plan to cooperate with the feds in Sean Diddy Combs' trafficking case.
We found out that these 2 individuals, and we have actually spoken to one of them. They are both workers, currently workers. One of them says that they had an interaction with Diddy in 2014, and they are willing to tell the feds what they know about that interaction.
According to several reports, Diddy has been placed on suicide watch at the Metropolitan Correction Center in Brooklyn. The music mogul's mental state is unknown, but being placed on watch is considered to be a preventative measure. This week, 2 different judges denied his request for a $50 million bond. His lead defense attorney is attempting to move him to a different facility in New Jersey as he awaits trial. TMZ is reporting that due to his celebrity status and the allegations, this could bring unwanted attention from other inmates and be a threat to Diddy.
What we've been told by a former warden is he's a target. That's the fact of the matter, and that's why they have him in a solitary part of the jail, because they don't, he becomes a target because it's like what we've been told, it's like a badge of honor that if you were able to inflict some violence on Diddy, that gets you score points with other inmates. So that's the situation that obviously the jail officials do not want to happen.
And federal investigators have made it clear that they do have video evidence, so they have an idea of who was a part of these freak-offs. Now, the criminal defense attorney that we spoke to, he went on to say, depending on what these sex workers share, that means, potentially could mean that there would be new charges for Diddy.
They saying the inmates gonna want to take a shot at Diddy in jail as a badge of honor. Even the corrupt guards might hand him over to the sharks because of his reputation. This could get real bad, and my biggest concern right now is for Diddy's kids. We know he's being accused of some really terrible things, but if you take a look at the kids, they're the ones that's innocent in all this. See, a lot of guys do dirt in the street, and when it don't work out, the people who really are affected by the consequences is the family. My heart goes out to his kids right now. Justin, Quincy, the twins, all of them. Because they already lost their mom, Kim Porter. And if Diddy gets killed in that prison, them babies would have lost both their mom and their dad. If Diddy gotta do prison time, that's fine. But I hope they don't kill him in there, because the world is not ready to see rap's first black billionaire die in prison without having a day in court. If the man is guilty, let the evidence prove that. Most people think that he's guilty, but we still gotta let the evidence prove that in a court of law. But this situation is scary, especially with Diddy being on super watch. But tell me what y'all think in the comments. Is this crazy or what? I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated on everything that's going on. And speaking of New York prisons, click this video right here to see about how Bobby Shmurda did 6 years in jail for his homies, and now they allegedly blackballing him. See y'all in the next video.